Hiya, girls. What do you think? Should we do an August garden update? I think we should. Just because things are going crazy. One of the artichokes is doing good. I'm going to figure out how to overwinter them because I am not digging that stuff up. It's got to be able to make it in the ground. So, there's hubby's one. That's kind of funny because I know these plants get big and it is so small, but there's his one little fruit, and that's what happened last year and it didn't get very big, so I'm gonna have to work on that. I had a couple spare tomatoes, so I transferred them over here just for the heck of it last week. They're small, one died, but whatever. Hi, girls. My sunflowers are looking a little sad. I had one that fell over, so I'm hoping they will stay standing and give us some seed. The strawberries, I've actually gotten eaten a few more strawberries, so they're giving us a second little harvest here. They're looking a little sad. I'll have to get in here and clean up a little bit. Planted so many carrots and I got 2 growing. See if I can grow some carrots this year. What the heck? A little weed factory. I'm working on it. This stuff here with the purple flowers is knapweed, and oh my god, it's a nightmare. It is everywhere. It comes up easy, but I mean, it's just taking over. The apothecary garden. I moved a couple of the berry plants just to see. I'm still working on, my natural line of walking and what I can plant and where I'll be able to walk and actually get to stuff. So, oh, look at that. That's sunflowers. Sunflowers open. Let's go take a look at that one. These are supposed to be the mammoth sunflowers. I only had a couple that actually have managed to survive. So it's not very big, but I mean, I'm 5'7" and that one is definitely way taller than me, so hopefully we'll get a big flower out of that. Oh, moss didn't make it. Sad. I was given this hosta as a housewarming gift, and I don't know what's up, but that is as big as it's grown. It's alive, but I'm not sure what I need to do with that bad boy. I don't know if it's wrong dirt. I know it likes shade, and that's where it's shaded, so transplanted this when we took down the rest of the shed. I don't know what it was. She had a tag on it. Hydrangea, I guess. But the deer kept eating it, so I thought I'd see what would happen if I planted it back here. Not covered for any particular reason, but the potatoes are doing fairly decent. My bed of German chamomile that I'm so excited for. I planted, I don't know, like 3 packets of seeds in here. And I have gotten, I think, 2 flowers over here. And for some reason, this side that's a little shadier actually has a few. And this is basically my first German chamomile flower. At least I'm hoping it's German chamomile because we have so many plants that look alike that grow everywhere. Still got to do the mulch. There's my bucket of knapweed that I've pulled so far. Spread the rest of the mulch around. We brought back logs. We cleaned out the bottom shed, and I brought these logs back because I think I might use them along with this over here for the natural bath. I thought maybe I could line them up like up and down back there behind just for a natural kind of a look. And let's see, the gourds, pumpkins, etc. that I planted along the fence, that one's still hanging on, but not very happy. This one's hanging on. Oh, look at that. Actually has a fruit, so might get something out of that. It's kind of shaded over here, and then there's, a lot of different trees and bushes over here, so everything else kind of died along here. That one's very sad, but still alive. The oregano I transplanted is flowering, which is kind of fun. This trumpet vine was doing good and actually growing through the fence, and as you can see, the deer came along and nibbled that, so I'm gonna have to figure out. Supposedly this is a deer resistant plant, but I'm assuming it's when it's mature, so when it's younger they like it. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get this to grow up there without the deer getting to it, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. Trimmed back the apple tree guild, did some grass, so hopefully that'll do a little better now. we'll see. I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with that. The one sad gourd. Well, getting a little bit of growth here, regrowth, but that's the other one that the deer took off, so I can't really put that stuff through the fence yet. And moving this way to the pear tree guild. It's funny, the pear tree is alive and growing, but so small. I don't get it. My one little lavender is still itty bitty. I still have no idea what this is. It's the funniest thing. I swear, I thought this was a sunflower, and now all of a sudden there's some kind of weird looking gourdy plant, but it's so small, so I have no idea what that is, honestly. Trimmed that back a little bit. There's my chives. Poor things were buried by the clover. Asparagus doing good. Came back here and trimmed this back so I can get some green beans, which I harvested this morning. And it's funny because the spaghetti squash was doing really good, but this plant, which I forget which one it is, was extremely slow to grow. And I was beginning to wonder if I was even going to get any fruit. And now all of a sudden it's just going like absolutely crazy, and there is fruit everywhere, and it's just taken off. So I had to trim it back because I know I'd like to get at least a couple, and it's getting kind of late. So I'm getting a couple fruit here. These little guys are absolutely taking over. I have more of these little, I think these were the princess pumpkins, if I remember correctly. So they're just little teeny pumpkins, or maybe they're the pie pumpkins. I don't know. I have to look that up. These guys are doing really good. It's kind of fun to watch things take off when you plant them from seed and watch them actually turn around and fruit for you. The spaghetti squash, of course, is absolutely crazy. I'm dying to pick one and try it. I'm not sure if they're quite ready yet. These snow peas, it's kind of funny because I swear I thought they were done. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to let the last of them go for seeds for next season. And I'm definitely going to have seeds because I don't know if you can tell, but there are snow pea pods everywhere. I probably could have picked another pound of peas out of here before letting it go, but c'est la vie. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Everywhere. Crazy. Crazy. Picked a couple of zucchini this morning. Got a few more popping in there. The yellow squash is not doing... Oh, wait, there we go. Just gonna say it wasn't doing very good, but now I'm seeing a couple. I'll go swing back around here. It's getting a little tight to walk through here. The peppers, which I didn't think were gonna go. I'm actually got a couple of little flowers in there. This is the Anaheim. I got a couple flowers. I don't know if they'll mature before the end of the season. Bell peppers, got a couple of those, which I was kind of surprised to see, so hopefully we'll enjoy a couple of those. The tomato plants with their extremely late start, and I'm gonna call it tomato abuse because they sat in their pots for so long, and I was such a bad mommy. But there are so many tomatoes on these little stunted plants. I had to get out here and stake them up finally. So hopefully those are green. I picked 4 corn yesterday. We've already eaten a few corn. This is the next row. So this was the first row that I think I've picked. Well, there's another couple baby corns in there, but the next row is now starting to fruit, so hopefully I'll get some of those soon. And the third row, let's see, how's that third row? Oh, look at that. Got some corn on the third row, so hopefully we'll get a few more ears of corn to snack on here. Anyways, that's it. I'm quite enthralled with the garden, even though it's weed covered and constantly a work in progress and a mess, but you know, it looks better and better. But then you got to make progress to make it better, right? Oh yeah. And this oddball plant that I couldn't figure out what it was is apparently a type of broccoli, but it just does the little small broccolis. And then I just harvested a head off of this one this morning. These are the loose leaf kind, so we'll be having that for lunch today. Anyways, that's it. That's the update. I'm happy with the progress so far. Winter will be here before you know it, and this will be a very sad, lonely, naked-looking place. But for now, things are good. We'll give you another update soon, and of course, obviously, harvest updates. All right, ciao.